Go shotgun this time. The heavy package. Snap back. Give it off to Grant. Leans. Didn't make it. It's going to be 3rd and goal. No, now the hands go up. It's a touchdown for Grant. My goodness, what a delayed call. Here's the snap back. Zone read. Fake the handoff. Harburg's got it. 20, 15, 10, 5, dives. Touchdown, Nebraska.
For a team to stay consistent with my message, for a team that's trying to learn how to win, I thought for the first time since I've been here, they kept running out on the field excited to play.
Back to throw. Steps through some pressure. Gets hit and dropped. There's a sack. Looking downfield, throwing downfield, pass caught first down up to the 29-yard line. The ball comes out, picked up by Tommy Hill. Holding, rolling out right now, looking downfield. Guns a pass downfield, intercepted. Picked off on the far side at the 50, down to the 40. That a baby Q, his first career INT.
Some exciting action there on our Hy-Vee sounds of the game. The Huskers go on the road and win 20-7. Coach, congratulations. This was a gritty effort. It wasn't really easy, but it was a gritty effort and a nice win.
Yeah, we got the lead early. I thought we had the game in control. There was obviously some things there at the end of the game that weren't good enough, and we have to continue to improve upon. But, I always think about games in terms of whether you have control of the game or not. And I thought with our ability to run the football at times, our special teams, and then our defense stopping the run, that we did control the game. Could have put it away. Didn't put it away yet, so that's something we'll have to continue to work on.
Complementary football, and it kind of worked out that way. And you mentioned your special teams make some nice plays, and you're able to score some right off of that. That had to be satisfying. Yeah,
no doubt. I was happy for Tristan. He was excellent in the field goal game. He did miss one, but that was a bad operation. We can't put that on him. Blaze blocking a kick. Again, the punt team, Brian doing a great job pinning the ball down. Lots of big plays for us from the kicking game.
We got a lot of fun stuff to look at. We'll come back and check out the first half action of the Huskers win in Champaign on a Friday night. That's coming up next.
Let's check out this week's Big Mac sack from McDonald's. Altmaier gets the snap. Back to throw. Steps through some pressure. Gets hit and dropped. There's a sack. John Bullock gets that Big Mac sack. First sack in 3 games. For the Cornhuskers, it is a 3-and-out for the Black Shirts.
That is because of Prince Well. Prince Well makes a great move up and under on the guard, which forces Altmaier to come out, and Bullock was standing right there ready to fire through and make that sack and get him on the ground.
With that Big Mac sack, Big Mac sandwiches are buy one, get one free the day after the game. Only at McDonald's.
Welcome back to the Husker Football Show, brought to you by BMO. Nebraska traveled to Champaign, Illinois for a Friday night game, Big Ten West matchup with the Fighting Illini. Huskers will kick this off. And Illinois had a good plan to start this game. It was a nice drive for them. Ends up beautifully for Nebraska with a great goal line stand. Your thoughts about this opening drive?
Yeah, we knew coming into the game that they would try to get the ball to Williams. He does an excellent job here on the screen. Don't leverage it properly. Played some tempo. This is an unbelievable play by Phelan Sanford. He doesn't make this play, they score. So everyone's going to talk about the goal line stand, but to me it was that play. And then here's Riley Van Poppel, young player, gets in there, and he's one of the many guys who makes the play. And then you have a senior in Marcus Washington, unfortunately gets hurt, but makes this play. So the process doesn't care if you're a freshman or a senior, expects you to play well, and they did a good job of that on this drive.
Really a 10-point swing here, this drive for you, which is really well executed as well. 11 plays, 86 yards, you get 3. That you hold them from out of the end zone, you get 3. It's really a 10-point swing early in the game.
Yeah, we had planned on playing 4 downs and going for it on 4th down. We were about a yard short of 4th and 3 of going for it, and it seemed like a good time to get Tristan, kick one through the uprights, get his confidence to where it needs to be.
That was an 86-yard drive there. 3-and-out for your defense here, and you had a bunch of those in this game, and it seemed like you kind of settled in defensively at this point in the game.
Yeah, we did a good job stopping the run. I think they had 21 yards rushing. Other than one drive, I thought we did a really nice job versus the pass. Offensively, here we were able to kind of play some field position game. Weren't able to move it every time, but we're able to move it enough.
Series of 3-and-outs for both sides here, and you mentioned it. You really made them one-dimensional. They end up throwing the football 47 times because they could not run it on your defense.
Yeah, you look at our statistics defensively. We're last or near the bottom in pass defense, but not yards per attempt, and that's because people are just basically throwing the ball every play against us because we're doing such a nice job versus the run.
So now you put together a heck of a drive, 14 plays, 79-yard drive. Some unlikely heroes like a Ty Hahn makes a nice catch.
Yeah, Ty's one of those guys. He does his job. That's a part of the progression you rarely get to. Unbelievable job by Heinrich of seeing it. Gets us down here, and then Anthony gets us in the end zone.
Took a while for the officials to throw the arms up, but you're kind of in control, and then you get a muff for them on the kickoff. But this really wasn't your design, was it, to go short with the kick?
No. I mean, it was a windy day. We knew the wind was going to be like that. They knew the wind was going to be like that. So unbelievable job by Grant Taggy, getting down there fighting for the ball. Ran off the field and slammed it in my stomach, which I was happy about. And then great block by Piper, great job by Heinrich here on the QB power read, and we capitalize.
And you're up 17-0. And this is what you were talking about in the openings, that at this point you're really in control of this football game. So Heinrich finds the end zone there. Then your defense, you had 3 sacks in the game, one coming up here as John Boerk gets one. He played a really good football game.
Yeah, I thought we got some good pressure, made the quarterback move, had some guys who were spies, showed up to sack the quarterback, get pressure on the quarterback. The defense, I thought they all played hard. This
drive did not end anything for you. Illinois then is their one scoring drive of the game comes up here. What did you see on this drive from them?
Yeah, they made a couple plays here. They throw the back shoulder fade to Washington. They take a shot down the field. This is a play that obviously we have to defend. We know when we're going to play man, play bump and run, they're going to take shots down the field. They hit one, 7 points for them.
So at this point, I know you would have loved to drain the clock here, couldn't, but you're able to keep them off the scoreboard as they come up short on a field goal.
Yeah, we have a lot to learn. That's a quarterback draw. We want to just run the ball. We're still coaching Heinrich like he's like he's a young player. So that's one we want him to pull down and run. He learned from it. They wouldn't have gotten the ball back, but great job by our defense keeping them from kicking that field goal.
55 yards, way short. 17-7, the score at the half. Huskers have a 10-point lead. We're back to check out the action from the second half next. Welcome back to the Husker Football Show, brought to you by BMO. So the Huskers with a 17-7 lead at the half over Illinois. You get the football to start the second half. This drive just really couldn't get any momentum going.
No, nice job by Fedoni here. He continues to emerge as a threat. Would love to be able to capitalize, move the ball down the field. Just can't convert it on third down.
So Huskers give it back to Illinois. They get the football back. You got a big hit coming up here from Phelan that forces the turnover, and I know you love this kind of thing. You want to see more out of the defense like this.
Yeah, we're not taking the ball away at a high rate, but we took it away twice this game. And again, you hear me talk about complementary football, get a couple first downs on offense, punt it down, they're inside the 15, play suffocating defense, knock the ball out. All of a sudden now we have the ball inside the 25-yard line. We have to go capitalize.
So not able to get anything going on this carry, but Tristan comes in and pushes through his second field goal of the night, and you stretch that lead to 20-7. In fact, we didn't know it, but at this point, that's all the scoring in this football game.
Yeah, I'm really happy for Tristan that he's stepping up. Defense comes back out, swarms, playing swarming defense. They wanted to play. They were excited to go out there and play.
And you get another play in special teams as Blaze gets a finger or a hand on this football, and you've got great field position.
Yeah, we have to capitalize on these plays. Great to see that. Kobe Bretz does a great job pulling them up. We block it, and we have to get points from this to make it a 3-score game.
This kick coming up here from Tristan misses. How did you feel like you handled those 2 big defensive tackles that we talked all week about?
I thought we did really well against those guys. They're excellent players, NFL players. They're going to make some plays, but they certainly weren't names that came up over and over and over again. In fact, if anything, it was just more about winning some third downs and then the turnovers late that bothered me the most. So
another big fourth down stop by your defense. They go 1 of 4 on fourth downs in this game. This was big because right now their momentum was kind of hanging in the balance.
Yeah, we have guys who pride themselves on stopping the run, and that was a big play for us.
So you get the ball back, get a penalty coming up here on Ben Scott that kind of stops or halts the momentum of this drive. That's disappointing to see, and then now kind of the turnover bug starts happening to both teams at this point in the game.
Yeah, this is unacceptable. Ben's playing hard. We can't have those penalties, but we can't turn the ball over. This was very, very reminiscent of Minnesota. I was glad that our defense stepped up and came out and played so well, but those things are going to have to be corrected for us to be the team we want to be.
3 and out for Illinois. They go 4 of 15 on third downs in this game. Just a terrific defense. And then Heinrich throws an interception here. In some ways, it's kind of like a punt. It's so far down the field. In essence, it was about what you would get out of a punt.
Yeah, we 3rd and 14. The last thing we needed was a tip ball interception or a sack fumble. So took a shot down the field. If it was intercepted, it was going to be just like a punt. gave our defense good field position. Again, trying to play complementary football, field position football. The guys are playing hard, and then Newsome goes ahead and makes his play. Really happy for him, and thought maybe we can have a chance to score. Unfortunately, we have the call against us here of pulling someone off the pile. So we start with the ball at the 21-yard line.
So you get the football back up a little bit as the penalty you mentioned, but you have it down inside the 10, and then you have another ball on the turf. Yeah,
this is just bad football. Nothing I can say about it. I'm the head coach. When I look at this, I'm not happy about it. It reflects poorly on everyone and what we're doing. So we'll have to just continue to coach it. That's all you can do.
Illinois starts to push it down the field, but you get another fourth down stop to basically end the game. So your defense just kept fighting all 4 quarters of this game.
Yeah, I thought the effort from everybody was excellent. I thought offense, defense, special teams, the guys played hard. The guys played together. I was really excited, to have them go on the road, get a Big Ten win versus a team that beat us last year, and I thought it was a good step for our program.
Love that victory formation at the end of the game. 20-7, the Huskers get the win, and now 3-3 on this football season. We have more of the show coming up next. Welcome back to the Husker Football Show, brought to you by BMO. Time for this week's Cornhusker Conversation, brought to you by Teammates. This week, Jessica Cootie sits down with tight end Nate Boerk.
Sims raises the leg, gets the belt high snap. Has some time, holding, throwing, wide open. Boerk makes a catch. 45-yard line for a first down, up to the 48-yard line. Nice throw and catch, 17-yard pickup.
Take me back to September of 2022 against North Dakota, your very first touchdown. How special was that moment for you?
It's crazy. It was actually my birthday, too. I got to spend the night after eating with my family. It was a big day. First start, too. It was a big moment for me, and it was kind of a way for me to just kind of ease into playing at this level. It's pretty nerve-wracking, and just being able to go out there and be comfortable is a big part of it.
Obviously, there's a really neat picture with you and your brother. How was that moment? Describe that moment, getting to share it with him.
He's always been a big supporter of me, and he's helped me out a lot. Coming into college, especially at this level, college football can be pretty nerve-wracking, especially as an 18-year-old kid. It comes at you fast and it's intense, and he was there for me, and he was able to kind of show me the ropes and kind of push me past, kind of just that freshman mindset, which helped a lot. And he was there to support me on that play, and that was great. We got a nice little picture there too. So,
how fun has it been for you this year to be such a big key to what this offense has done, and being out there almost every single play?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for me. I just work on being the most consistent guy every day. I go out there and just focus on. I mean, it's easy to have ups and downs, good days and bad days. I think just going out there with the same mentality and energy every day has kind of set me apart, and I really strive to do that. And I think that the coaching staff has trusted me for that reason.
So you grew up watching this program. What are your first memories of Nebraska football?
Ever since I can remember, being just a little kid, Saturdays in the fall were the most important days. If we weren't at the game, we were watching it at our house, and at halftime I was the kid that was going out and playing catch with my dad, just like a lot of Nebraska boys, and I'm just glad that I can live this out.
So all that you went through this summer, take me through when you get that scholarship.
It was a great experience. I was talking to Rhule before the spring, seeing what the possibility of a scholarship was, and he was just saying, like, you've never played for me, I can't just give you one, so we'll evaluate after spring. And then spring went pretty well, and I had an exit meeting, and they didn't say anything about it, so I guess I'm not getting one. And then 2 weeks later, he brings the team together and announces that me and John Boerk were getting one. That was a very special moment for me, and I've been able to think about that for a while, and I realized that he could have gone out into the transfer portal and gotten anybody, but instead he was willing to invest in us for the long run, and that was very special for me.
So, again, just being the Nebraska kid and knowing the history of the walk-on and how important it's been to this program, how much does that mean to you to be a part of that?
Like I said, just growing up as a kid, that's all I wanted to do. And just coming in as a walk-on, you kind of have that mentality of just going to work every day and trying to be a culture builder, and that was kind of how that worked out.
Thank you, Jessica. Nate walked on to this program, coach, has worked his way to a scholarship. He's a big part of your plan every week.
Yeah, he's someone who can do everything. He can block, he can catch, he can run after the catch. He plays on special teams. He's an invaluable member of the team.
So Huskers still utilizing that walk-on program to move guys on up through the ranks. So good job by Jessica to introduce us to Nate Boerk. We're back with some final thoughts from the head coach. We'll do that next. We welcome you back to the Husker Football Show presented by BMO. Nebraska now in the midst of a bye week. Don't play football this week. What's kind of the plan for the guys the next couple of days?
Well, today's Monday. They lifted this morning. We're going to work with them this afternoon. We'll practice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The coaches will hit the road Thursday, Friday. Give the guys the weekend off, and get back to work next week. Right
in the middle part of the schedule, 6 games in, 6 games to go. As we let you take a look at the schedule, the next 2 are at home. We did find out today the Northwestern game will kick off at 2:30. Some real opportunities for you in this football program in the back half of the year.
Yeah, we've won 3 of our last 4. We've learned from our losses. Hopefully we've learned from our wins. I think last week was a pivotal week for us to go out and beat a quality Big Ten team. So now that we know that we can do it, now we know we must do it. And the whole key to the program is just kind of taking each week, 1 week at a time. If we do that, we'll have a chance.
Do you self-scout much during this bye week?
Yeah, we were doing that starting early this morning, starting this weekend. Going back, you look at our offense, we probably, I don't know if I've ever lost as many players in a season. Lost 3 wideouts, lost 2 tailbacks. We're the second team quarterback for the beginning of the year is now the quarterback. So, you go back, I think, and look at what your guys that you have playing are doing, what they can do, the guys that now need to step up, what can they do. So this will be a really pivotal week for us as coaches on offense and defense to make sure that we're doing the right things for the guys who are playing now.
All right, have a good week.
Thank you.
All right, my thanks to the entire Husker Vision crew and to you for watching. We invite you again to join us next week for an update on Husker football.